Oh. So, Fairlands Valley. Definitely not been here for a while. Let's try and get that sun on my face. Where is it? There it is. Oh, baseball caps, shadowing eyes. I don't know what's going on. Look at that, it's horrible. Well, anyway, Fairlands Valley. Definitely not been here for a while. Been a few fish out. I've got quite a lot here with me. I'm only here for, I don't know, what's the time now? Just after 5. I'll be gone by lunchtime tomorrow. So what does that work out to be? Oh, about 10 hours? No, a bit more than that, 15 hours, something like that. So I've got a number of approaches with me. I've got boilies and particle, and I've got some zig gear with me as well, because they're all coming up on the surface. So fingers crossed, over the next 15 hours or so, we shall have a couple of fish on the bank. Keep my fingers crossed. But without any further ado, kettle needs to go on, and I need to start having a bit of a tidy up in that absolute heap of a bivvy of mine. Catch you in a bit. Oh, nearly finished it now. I was going to come on camera and enjoy a cuppa, give you an idea what's going on, but then the wife rang and then the bailiff came round, so here I am back with you again. So, Fairlands Valley. Not been down here for the longest time. Not to fish, at least, anyway. I do bailiff the lake quite frequently, and I do only live around the corner, so it is my local park lake, but yeah, with everything else going on, I don't really get much chance to fish it these days, but it's nice when I do. It is a relatively, and I'm going to cut my nose off to spite my face when I say this, it is a relatively easy water, but, and there is a very big but here, it is a very cruel mistress. It can just turn off just like that. So this week I've been coming down having a look, and the fish have been up this end in absolute numbers. But throughout this week, and certainly the last sort of 36 hours, that weather has changed. And I spoke to one of the other bailiffs down here on Thursday. I think I was down here last having a walk, and I said, I bet you this change of weather moved down to that middle of the beach or down at the bottom end. And it seems like, given what's being caught over the last 24 hours, they are definitely more down towards the middle of the beach and towards the bottom end on the dam. So I'm probably up here now, I'm baiting up for no reason. But we shall see what the next few hours brings, or overnight brings. There is a guy packing up on what we call the waterfall swim. Now I've been trickling a little bit of bait off the corner of the jetty, which is a pucker little spot. So I think once they go, I'm gonna get a rod out on that. It is a fair old chuck, so I've got braid on. Not that I'll be chucking, I'll be placing it with a bait boat. Again, there's too much structure out there really to be doing it on a cast, just in case there's an overshoot. So I need to be accurate and safe. So I've got braid, and I'm going to be using the boat to place the rods, just to make sure that there's no chance, because they do use that. The sea cadets use it, and so do the aqua parks people. So I don't really want to cause any risk to any people, or any fish and other wildlife for that matter. So the best way is braid. I'm in more direct contact in that area. I can get more control of them when I get a take, and obviously the boat is pinpoint as well, so I can make sure there's no snags down there. It's got a little echo sounder, so all in all, that is the best option for fishing that spot. So as soon as they go, it does actually look like they're packing away now. So hopefully in the next hour or so, while we've still got a little bit of light, I can get a rod out there, and I'll show you what I'm doing. But yeah, fingers crossed. I'm going to be doing my dinner shortly, 7 o'clock. Tummies are rumbling. But yeah, there's been a couple of fish caught on zig down there, so I'm hoping they kind of I can't even speak. They are going to produce I can't speak. There's been a few fish caught on zig down there, so I'm hoping a few fish are going to start milling around up here, and hopefully I can nick 1 or 2 on that, but push comes to shove, I can always stick a bottom rod out on that spot. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my coffee, and hopefully they're not going to be too much lumber over there. I can get that rod out and then enjoy some dinner.
What are you doing? I wish.
I want to stay under the moon, watching the earth and be in tune. Now everything looks so small. I am free to have it all. Take it as that, take it as that, take it as that.
Oh, just done something really silly. Well, first things, caught fish. So, given the name of the channel, that's probably the most stupidest thing of all. But anyway, caught a fish. Got the bite on camera. Got me playing it on camera on my net cam. Got me landing it. Set this camera up on the bucket. Didn't worry too much about the fanfare. It was the smallest fish in the lake regardless. Anyway, set all the camera up, did me light, pieced the camera, put the fish back, turned round, realised I didn't press record. Thankfully, bite cam was still rolling, so I'm going to have a little sideways video of it, so at least you'll be able to see its arse. But there we go, smallest fish in the lake, first fish on the test bait, so happy days. Can't choose what you catch. So rod is now back out. I'm going to sort this bomb sight back up again. I'm going to take that video off the card for the bite cam onto my phone so I don't lose it, and then I've got bite cam for a few more hours before bedtime. So catch you guys. I keep signing off with that before I've even thought about a sentence, so I'll catch you in the morning if I don't catch another one, or something along those lines. But anyway, sign off. I shall see you in the morning unless I catch another one. But yes, see you in a bit. There we go. Always angry little one. Proper calm down. Proper pretty little one, this one. Got some absolutely mega little mirrors in it. Real spirited. Little starburst scales dotted about. Look at him. Angry as they come. Whoa. There we go. Number 2. This is the snide rod again. This is the one poaching that jetty. Good morning. Absolute white out from the sun in my eyes. It's still early o'clock though. It's still, yeah, it's not quite 7 yet. Well, I thought I'd come on and give you a little morning update on how it went through the night. I had 3 in the end. I had a nice one. Oh, what time would that have been? 2 o'clock-ish, which I just flopped back. A cricket back common, but we're into sort of 10, 11 pounds. And then prior to that, you'll see the mirror, a nice little mirror I had, maybe £8. And then a bit of a farcical. Was the first one a little common, I think, as well, but with a bit of a deformed mouth. Didn't press record on the camera, did I? Like a silly sausage. But yeah, interesting night. Alright, that last common that I caught, took the rig off, put it on me table in here, going to put the bait on it, prop the rod back up on the side of the bivvy, and instinctively got straight back into bed and never got the rod back out. So that was a bit stupid. I probably could have caught a few more, but the rod's back out now. And yeah, so I thought I'd just come on and give you the morning update, and then I shall get the old kettle on, have a nice coffee. What we got this morning? No decaf this morning. We're going to have full fat coffee. I think I've got some Brazilian Santos with me actually. Yes, Brazilian Santos. It's the money shot right there. So I'm going to enjoy that with a pot of porridge and see what the rest of the morning brings. Going to be gone by midday, I'd have thought, 11 o'clock maybe, we'll see. Anyway, catch you in a bit. Size this one, heading into sort of low to mid double now I think. The length of it though, look, I wonder why it was fighting hard. Great big paddles on it. Right, let's get back. A couple of spawning marks on it, but yeah, proper pretty one this one, isn't he? Besides, lovely scalp pattern on it, look at it. Oh, absolutely mega. Yeah, well happy with that one. Steady, sort of mid upper double. It does go 20, but it's just spawned. But yeah, one of the coys. I think this is the one that goes 20. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's about mid upper double now. It's like a train. Yeah, proper. Not everyone's cup of tea ghosties, but they don't. Oh, pull your string. Yeah, size a bit more pristine. Oh, it just wants to be a banana. No, you're going to behave. No, just so hard to hold when they're being angry. All right, let's get you up. Quick, quick, quick. There we go. There we go. Yeah, nice ghosty. Not sure what my tally is now. 6, I think. Maybe 7. Not sure. But there we go. Starting to get bigger. Tactics are much the same as always. Slip D multi-rig, nice short. Because I'm using a boat, using a stiff hook link. Slip D multi. Cut down test bait with a little bit of yellow corn, and then an inline, not set to drop. Can't really cast these ones, these are more for boat work, so perfect and ideal. Leadless leader, and as I'm using braid, I've got a bit of a shock leader on as well. Yeah, get some savage hook holds, but they're still feeding a little bit weird because the hook holes, although deep, are in the sort of sides of the mouth, which is a bit weird. It's very unusual for this style rig, but must be something to do with the way they're feeding. But yeah, doing all right. But anyway, time for me to get packed away now. And that is all she wrote. Just the last 2 rods to bring in now. Barrow is all best part loaded. Wife is summoning me, shall we say, for a better phrase or a better word. So it's time for me now to head off home. We are going to Stevenage Day, support the local community. It's nearly 11 o'clock, so yes, definitely time for me to skedaddle, get these rods in, get myself back home and off to the little festival. Yeah, happy days. What did I have? What, 5, 6, 7? I don't know, I can't remember, I lost count. And what did I fish? Well, it was all off that one spot. Didn't start till 8:30 at night, something like that, and then wound in at 2, started again at just after 6, and then the bites were like every 20 minutes, so I was having to not cast back out so I could do something in my bivvy, like make a coffee, then get the rod back out. I also dropped a couple as well before I'd even sort of picked the rod up. They shook the hook on the take. It's not often I don't drop a lead, certainly that distance, but the fish here are so small and they can be so prolific, you know, it could be quite an expensive adventure dropping the lead every time. So yeah, decided to keep that lead on that lead system, so keep it nice and safe, especially with the braid and the fluorocarbon leader as well. I decided all in all that was the actual probably best decision. So if it cost me a couple of fish, it cost me a couple of fish. If I'm being safer, then so be it. But there we go, such is life. Home time, home stuff, family stuff, and then back down here again. So yeah, happy days. Anyway, see you next time.